This is the fifth video in the video series covering access control models, and in this video I will discuss rule-based access control model or RuBAC, in which the access is governed by predefined rules, restrictions or filters, not by the identity of subjects or ownership of objects or the role or the group membership of subjects. So there are conditional logics in rule-based access control model. If this, then that will happen. So these are the global rules which are applied to all subjects equally. One analogy could be a guest list. Either you are on the list or you are not. So rule-based access control model is a non-discretionary model. It means that it is not up to the discretion of the owner of object to decide access or permissions related to that object. And furthermore, it is compulsory to follow once admin sets the rule centrally. So user cannot override these rules. One example could be the access control list in the routers and firewalls, where you allow or block a traffic by IP address and port number. So these access control lists are read from top to down. So first rule which matches the condition that is applied, and rest processing is stopped. And if there is implicit deny policy at the top, then all other rules are not read, or all access is blocked unless and until there is explicitly any rule at the top of this implicit deny policy. And same happens in implicit allow policy. Everything is allowed except you explicitly deny something. So implicit deny is equivalent to the blacklisting, whitelisting, and implicit allow is equivalent to the blacklist. So you have to explicitly blacklist something. Other parameters could be used in rule conditions, for example, time of the day, the workstation, terminal, and geographical location. So rule-based access control model has its own non-discretionary category, like other six models which I have discussed in this series. However, some sources placed rule-based access control models relevant to mandatory access control models, and they say that mandatory access control model or MAC applies a rule that is subject clearance label should be equivalent or greater than the object classification level in order to access that object. So it is a rule, therefore this rule-based logic underlies the MAC implementation. Some other says that it is actually rule-based and role-based access control. So it is built on the top of role-based access control in a way that it is non-discretionary and rules are set centrally by the administrator. Now there are two types of filters or rules conditions which could be used. One could be related to the content and one could be related to the context. So content means what you want to do, and context means when and how it has to be done. So content decides on the data itself. For example, you want to access a limited view of database, some of its columns, and in context you want to decide the situation in which you want to access that data, its states, the day of time, maybe on the work hours, and how you want to access it. So rule-driven conditions often layered onto discretionary access control model, and they are tested as their own concepts. Some of the limitation is that there are same rules for everyone, so it is not granular or no per user setup or per role setup or in a particular situation. So this rule-based access control model is rigid. Therefore, there is a new model, that is attribute-based access control model, which I have discussed in next video, which extend rules with multiple attributes. So if a condition demands for uniformity or predefined rules, and if then conditions, then you select this rule-based access control model like the ACL of firewalls, and if you want to implicitly deny anything or allow anything. So one confusion is related to the rule-based and role-based. So both uses the same terms, but it is called rule-based, and that is RBAC, and this is RuBAC. So in role-based, roles are assigned and to the subjects. So you assign permissions to the roles, and then you put different subjects or users in those roles, and they get the same permissions. This was all. Thank you.